luxury. Luxury. They can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. Thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that bang it. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hip Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself. I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Matt Milano there to stop him. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Lion!
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Hey, run!
In motion comes Thomas. They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Dwayne Carter in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Red, 23.
In motion comes Thomas. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
11.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Etienne.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that 1st hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Red on red.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Davis. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's taken in by Thomas. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey. Easy. Read it 24. Read it 24.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Off 52. Look out.
Allen going to give this to Davis. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Alert!
On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone.
Wow! The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Hey, go!
In motion comes Thomas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8.
Straight down.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7th and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go play action here with Allen. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Big time play there for Buffalo. It's a gain of 43 yards. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give to Davis. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, here's Davis. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's taken in. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he's in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Allen working from the pistol. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first down, it's Davis. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Middle. Look out.
Allen to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
We're at on the right. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Gun.
2nd down, Lawrence. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long job back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Alert!
A run here with Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is 3rd and 10. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakon. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey, run!
Once again, it's ETN. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
Good blocking, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 24-10 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Davis. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story.
Let's go.
Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do. Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Etienne. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Etienne. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Jags have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. In motion comes Thomas. And he'll take it on in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Jaguars 31, Bills 10. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Allen to throw on second. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the Bills' first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. It was 4th and 3. They picked up 8. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. This is Davis. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He keeps it and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On the ground, here's Etienne. Inside the 35. And he will score again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. One more time going up top with Allen. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4-down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Now, 1st and goal. The tight end Kincaid in motion.
What's that?
Here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
What's that?
Allen working from the pistol. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning.